Alrighty. Let's digest into something that my friend has probably never ever heard of before. Let's have a see. Sheep? Good idea, but not really feeling it. Renegade races. No, don't sense any source of power from that. Not weird enough either. Ooh. Incredible Crisis. Yeah, I believe this one will do really... Shit. I swear, I didn't take any pets from the FBI. I swear, please don't shoot in my household. There's plenty of games here that are very expensive. Like that one over there, that cost me $200. Please don't... What? What is that? What is that? Oh god, I need to get new glasses apparently. C-12 Final Resistance. You want me to play this? Well, I was going to play Incredible Crisis instead, but maybe after I finish Incredible Crisis, then maybe you... Ah, my ears! You moron! What gives? That cost me $20! Is this for Intel? Confidential? Okay, I'll look into it. But if you shoot in my room again, you've got another thing coming, Sir Soldier. Let's go. Listen here, soldier, because I won't repeat what I've spoken. You ready? Good. From what I've researched from the case, C-12 Final Resistance was published by Sony Computer Entertainment Europe and developed by Sony Computer Entertainment Studio Cambridge back in 2001. Ski and Skesk. For the PAL format, it was released in April of 2001, but those in the NTSC region, they had to wait more than a full year to experience the game in the late of July. I think we can infiltrate the data now. Can you feel that, soldier? I sure can. The feeling of 100 people in an early 2000s nightclub dancing and stomping their feet to this music, delivering the tone of an apocalyptic world. Not to forget the flashy menu screen distilled with a pale red mist and bleak dark surrounding that will require 2 painkillers afterwards. Not a Metal Gear Solid menu topper, but serviceable. Soldier, you didn't tell me we were playing a PC text-adventure game from 1989. Immediately after starting the game anew, I'm granted with long green text that is simply there to make it seem very important, and I guess it is when it comes to story, but don't right off the bat fill the screen with text even if it does explain things. There's an alien attack, main guy whom we play as is called Vaughn, was given a red cybernetic eye implant and rescued the guy that made this log. We get it. Fine and all, but I think it would have been cooler if it all wasn't written in the very beginning.
Okay, Vaughn, let's get down to business. We lost contact with the outpost some 5 hours ago. Now, the recon team we dropped in has gone missing as well. You've got to find that outpost, track down those recon boys, and then report back to me. Understood?
Brilliant! A rescue mission. Hallelujah. Are you getting this info, soldier?
Cyborgs. Lots of them. And alien activity.
I will admit, soldier, it's quite refreshing to hear British accents for once in a desolate, destructive, alien-manipulated future. I believe these characters still managed to save the brandy and leftover Christmas fig pudding when the world turned into this. Like I said before, we're on a mission to rescue civilians and sabotage the alien threat. Highly original. Vaughn is dropped off the dropship into the streets, and this area surely looks comforting. Immediately you can grasp the feeling of a corrupt, apocalyptic wasteland. Although quite pixelated, the essence of the land is captured. The essence of the land is captured by the hold on. Soldier, I think I found our first error. The use of the camera. Jot it down. The way the camera is used is by tilting the right analog stick left and right. Playing is a different means to watching, but hopefully it can be configured into the virtual video logs as proof of camera malfunction. It's quite wonky-tonky when journeying about the wasteland, even worse in tight spaces with little room to encapsulate everything. Sometimes it will zoom back a bit, leaving more open ground to be foreseen. Other than that, could be in need of an update. Be sure to warn the PS2 error about that. Erase that wonky-tonky part though, soldier. That's unprofessional from my part. Okay, back to the presentation of this world. The ambiance— oh come on! All I'm trying to do is discuss how the wasteland is represented perfectly without the need of music and use of only ambiance, along with sound effects in the distance, including the aesthetic of burning buildings, cars, emasculated amounts of gravel, grey tone with a touch of alluring bleak colours, emphasizing a bit of enlightenment rather than a steakhouse. Even though in pixelated form it grabs a sense of being traversed in this dimension, you ugly ducklings have to sabotage this discussion! Hey, I actually summed it all up. Did you write all that down, soldier? Good. I shan't be repeating. Considering we were immediately distracted by an unwelcome attack, moving on to the combat and weaponry would be wise, although I believe a description on the cyborgs would be much more considerable and helpful to the troops. The cyborgs definitely appear as a threat with their appearance, stature, and grotesque eeriness when witnessed. It might seem like the end of the planet, however these creatures are weak when it comes to the use of weapons. They'll put up a fight and manage to get a few hits, but you'll be the standing champion every battle when you obtain these weapons. We started off with a saber blade that maintained enough energy to deliver some heavy damage. The only negative towards it would be the fact that it's not commendable for these sorts of situations. Flashy and bright indeed, not utterly effective as soon as the assault rifle is collected. Plenty of bullets, scores a plethora of damage upon the enemy, leaving them vulnerable, especially when locked onto with a simple button press. I gather a feeling there'll be more weapons later on. So far, it seems basic. We're inside the subway area, and good gracious alien laser beams, we have ourselves some not so sneaky snipers above our heads. Never to fear, as this assault rifle can pretty much gun them down without any hesitation. Take that one for the team, soldier. Assault rifles are very effective in nearly every battle. For some reason, I have a hunch that'll no longer be useful when the first boss arrives. Please don't look at me like that. I clearly have a gaming idea of what is to be upon the horizon. Case in point, this has to be our save point. It's beaming, it's unethical to anything else around the area, and could pretty much be set into any kind of gaming environment that'll click to players. Why on earth is there so many empty save files? This isn't a PC game, nor a whole season of Cold Case. I know, these were originally files of previous soldiers lost in the Battle of the Cyborgs. We're probably the only one left. This could lead to making duplicate versions of Vaughn, meaning time teleportation to previous events and overcome the future ones. Am I reading too into this? Of course I am. Back to the objective, the subway's power is down. We have to revitalize it all so we can catch the train and be on our way to rescue the civilians of certain death. This means we're going on a quick 3-minute journey to take out more cyborgs and push the Sugar Babes button for a one-way ticket to Azkaban. In the meantime, by Space Hog, I might know the backstory to how the events of your future occurred, soldier. A vision came to me as I was waiting for the save point to save our progress, and I saw me on holiday in what seemed to be a vacation around Tokyo, which didn't seem like Tokyo. An asteroid came and wiped the Earth for many decades. It wasn't the asteroid that destroyed us. It merely scraped our surface, but what was on the asteroid killed humanity. The cyborgs broke out of their cocoon and invaded, terrorized, and took over our pleasant land, leading to what we see in this physical game. It came out years before the events of the future. But hey, look, we found the switch. I'm continuing further in my investigations as we backtrack to our destination, soldier. I didn't notice this majorly, but Vaughn's red cyborg eye really projects itself in the environment. A nice little effect that I find quite appealing. The way it pinpoints onto the walls and the gleam it has on Vaughn's face is quite astonishing. Looking through the eye in a first-person perspective is also a nice detailed feature that works well, but I don't reckon it will come in handy for our journey soldier, so scrape it off as decorative but useless. Now we're on board for a train ride, and oh my golly wee jizz, the steam can kill you. I repeat, the steam can kill you. This calls for the shield. The shield forms a visibly invisible bubble around Vaughn and is effective for a limited amount of time, yet once attacked it drains even faster. It's to be used sensibly, although I can assure the ability will soon be forgotten over time. A few more cyborgs in dreaded Land of Ruin later, and we've encountered non-alien life forms. The soldier we found has some flesh wounds and is in need of some desperate medical attention. He's informing us about there being others. Have no clue if this is to be a side quest or not, nevertheless we shall assist any of our civilization in need of assistance. Either way, it's leading to the main objective. Soldier, this section deserves to be under heavy precaution. Shall we proceed? Affirmative. We're getting closer to the helpless civilians and now have to preserve our action and change our tactics to stealth. In this drab, murky parking lot, the cyborgs have kept the humans captive, and we have to sneak past these pesky robot drones roaming about the facility. While the stealth is sort of effective, it isn't fully strategized well. The drones can easily spot you even if you are behind debris or decimated vehicles spotted about the car lot. It's kind of frustrating, especially when you get taken back to the beginning after switching off the shielded gate. With some dedicated time and patience, I'll get there for sure. Got it. Now that we have freed the civilians, we can, hearing British voice acting is rather bizarre in this setting. I can't get over it. Usually America has these official apocalyptic worlds and take the scenario rather seriously, whereas English chaps talk elegantly and calm upon a dastardly moment here. It's kind of out of place, but I like it a lot.
There you go.
Thanks. Hudson and Darrow didn't make it. Thank God we made it out with the detonator.
That's some consolation, I suppose. Now, let's get you out of here.
Thank you so much. Oh, God only knows what they would have done to us.
Listen, maybe you can help. I need some explosives.
In some ways, C-12 reminds me of the Terminator, an obvious reference for sure, but couldn't have been unsaid. The cyborg eye, the crumbling future, the cyborgs, it all screams Terminator, henceforth where most of the inspiration probably came from. Anyway, back through the data and the full forces are emitting from the AI. While still easy, the cyborgs are becoming fierce as they come in packs about the area. But the upper hand on this case is the new weaponry that's been picked up, like grenades, rocket launchers, and the ability to use turrets. Pure killers of any living alien robot hybrid. Alright, now we're past that, it's to fight the first boss. What in flippity floppity fluke is that thing? Appears to be a mothership. Well, one of them at least. How the hell do we take on this thing? There's cyborgs all over the place, I've only got a mediocre assault rifle, and my health drains faster than my sanity for wanting to take on this blasted thing. And of course, I die.
Snake! Come in, Snake! Snake!
C-12, huh. Eureka! And with plenty of health to spare too. I knew I could do it. Second try. I don't know why, but the rest of this area seems very easy. Absolutely killing it I am. Look at me, nothing can stop my inner professionalism of the motioning shooting gallery. Nothing can stop me now. Apologies, soldier, I'll press on with the research. Another slab of green techs and cyborgs have begun infiltrating our bunker. More cyborgs to kill, more roaming in eerie echo atmospheres. Seriously, the audio is splendid around these condensed underground areas. Hearing the footsteps clamp on the metal floor and the loud noises of guns going off, sparking past the distance is well done. Not to forget the visual fidelity. It may look crummy, but you have to admit that the look of this dead environment is not too shabby, especially the lighting in some areas. That isn't a plain bland white. As we make it further down into the labs, we come across a few Scottish lads who have had a bit of a struggle. One of them is informing us to move some cryotubes into the theatre labs, which means a small puzzle. It's not difficult, a tiny bit tedious, but the thing you'll get out of it is the hilarious animations of Vaughn moving the object. Especially with how slick and smooth going the tube moves. After all that though, we gather a keycard and the power goes out. So it looks like we'll be pressing more buttons, extra shoots, and we'll be golden. So now the power has been generated on, it's time to bugger off out of here, climb this ladder like a Latino fireman and fight the next boss. I'm very pumped up for what's next. A cyborg megazord? A new alien lifeform? Or another spaceship? This time with a new paint job? I hyped myself up a bit too much for that. It's very, very easy. So easy I didn't lose a single split of health. On to the next area.
Have to wait it out.
Be very careful. This used to be a resistance stronghold. It was abandoned months ago, but some of the defenses are still active. You'll have to shut them down and get the hell out of there.
What the hell? Where do I go now?
You cannot progress any further.
Whoa, did I just turn off the mute button? You can talk.
Yes, I can talk.
But why didn't you say anything?
I didn't think I needed to, James. You had an idea of where I was coming from without me guiding you. Only when a problem occurred did I feel the right time to speak. As of now. Plus, saving my voice from this horrible accent really helped a lot too.
What happened though? What went wrong?
Simply put, James, you cheated. The game knew that you hacked past the data logs and put you under quarantine after the next mission. Henceforth, your discussion was completely unreviewable.
Ah, damn it, I thought no one would notice. I only cheated because I was afraid that I was going to keep on dying over and over again and not progress and let you down.
You did fine for a gamer, but I thought so highly of you. When the asteroid struck down many years ago, which would have been 3 days as of now, me, as well as a few men and women, formed to take out the cyborg invasion. I found a phone with a superb battery life, and with it came your video about Incredible Crisis. I believed you were the key to stopping what was to come.
This is pretty deep, man.
We were getting so close to saving our population future, but we're back to square one after a small crumble, after a small cheat.
Can't we just retry or something? I'll give it another chance. I'll do it all over again without cheating, I promise.
Retrying is impossible now. I can no longer retry going back in time to nod for your help, the same as you retrying to read your lines from a script. I must go, before the world crumbles again.
Wait, can you give me your name at least?
Vaughn? Good luck, James.
Oh, what now?